Welcome back to my home. It is time for another styling video. I have pulled some looks for you today of pretty much just thrifted finds this time around, and I hope I can inspire you with some fashion today. I watch a lot of different stylists on YouTube that do not have the same aesthetic that I do. They still have a lot of inspiration to offer. And I hope that when I'm doing these style up videos, whether it's your aesthetic or not, that I can inspire you to utilize accessories in a different way. The first look that I have for you is a very basic look. It's a basic top, but I pulled it because it's something that I think you could encounter in your stores, whether it's online or in your thrift store. I have a boho aesthetic, as I said or have said, and so I kind of like to take it there. So the first look that I want to present to you is this top. This top is a Shein top, okay? I just love the bold pattern. It doesn't bother me one bit that it's a Shein top and that I bought it at a thrift store. Not at all. I think it's beautiful and I love it very much. It is a 1X. I like a very flowy, a very oversized look. I welcome playing with sizes. I decided to pair it with these very basic pants. They're quite thin, so I think they're probably perfect for summertime. These are a size large and a green on green. This one also has a texture to it, and I just thought that that would be super fun together, and I think it was, and I hope you think so too. Now, I tried it on for you, just basic, simple, no fuss, no muss, just what it looks like without my special touch. And so then after, I added a pashmina to it, okay? Pashmina's for life, am I right? I hope you're on board with me, people. I've tried to get it ingrained into your minds that pashminas, they need to come back with a vengeance. I see them all over the thrift stores and they add so much wonderful style. And I'm mixing the patterns, you know, the pashminas have their own patterns, have their own color, and I think it works. And the different patterns that pashminas come in are just wonderful because they just add more texture and visual interest. I think it looks super good with this pashmina. And then I even went even more monochromatic in that I added a green handbag that I also thrifted. I thought it was a super cool color and it works. I think it totally works. Now, my shoes, I just wore some flats and I went with a really cool cheetah print. Like, yes, why not? With gold tones in it. Absolutely. I think it looks great. I hope you think so too. And maybe it inspires you to kind of jazz up what you already have. You know, I think these are kind of it's a blouse, and these summer pants is probably something you might already own that you could jazz up with a pashmina. I also used my tassel that I've been raving about as a necklace. I love the added texture, visual interest. It's very beautiful. I have acquired quite the tassel collection now and I have them all over my house and I love them so much. Sometimes I'm tempted to wear a real giant one around my neck and I'm like, oh, I don't know, is it too much? Maybe, and that might just be a winning combination. Okay, the second look. I picked up this dress and I picked it up because you might encounter dresses like this. They're long, they're flowy, they're awesome. However, for some reason, they want to show your uterus right here through the front split. I don't know, some people are into that. I'm not into that, like I've said before. I'm not really interested in showing my front, my back, my top, my bottom. So whenever I can cover up, I'm gonna do it, but in a really cool, layered, flowy way. And you know what? Sometimes I might show a little bit of slight cleavage. I don't want to say never, you know, sometimes, you know, why not? Valentine's Day, let's do it, you know, but like minis, I just feel uncomfortable in them. I did do one style up where I put on a mini skirt and I had to wear stockings because I just felt just weird. I don't know why. And I haven't always been that way. This is all recent developments, part of my becoming. So now, this dress, very beautiful. It's very thin. It's very sheer. And then this whole, I won't show your anatomy part here. I'm just not into it. So I had some fun with it. I paired it with these really cool pants. They're high-waisted and I think they look adorable together. What I want you to think about is like, do not be discouraged by a dress that has a very high slit. It's a layering piece. See it as a layering piece, right? Which I didn't see it at first. I didn't try it on at the store. I just figured, oh wow, long flowy, it'll be great. And then it was not. And so I found these pants and oh my goodness, together I think they look fabulous, especially because this dress ties around the waist. So it's in so many different ways that you can have fun with that alone. So the thing that I want to rave about is that these pants come with this wide fabric belt, but it's quite wide and I don't need it because of the dress. I don't need to add that bulk. It's just not necessary. That I was able to have fun with it as an accessory in order to tie the bottom with the top. And I didn't want to take away from the fact that I was using the fabric belt as an accessory. So I just kind of left it very simple in that way. Simple for me. In that this is like a very beachy look, very summer look, walking through Martha's Vineyard. I don't know. It's a look, it's a vibe. I really like it. And so I used it around my neck as a necklace essentially, or a choker, a thick choker. I love chokers and I love the width of this fabric belt. And so I just kind of tied it in a half bow. I loved how that looked. I then played with different ways of using it just to kind of inspire some thought for you. I simply crisscrossed it in front of me and then I added a choker on top of it. Why not, and I really loved that look. And then I put it as a bow on my head. Why not? And then I put it as a bow around my neck. And I thought that was super fun because it was so large. I thought that just made it super fun. I hope sun hats are an essential in your wardrobe, and they are in mine. I have way too many of them. They just add something to a look a lot of the times with these summery flowy looks. I love collecting them. I love upcycling them. I hope I can get you on board. If you don't already have one, girl, get one. They're everywhere. I love this look. I can't wait to wear it when I'm waterfront somewhere. Now, this next look, this might be one of my most favorite kaftans because of the embroidery on it. If you've been here before, you know I love embroidery. I love doing embroidery. I love buying embroidery. Girl, I love wearing embroidery, okay? And this kaftan has embroidery. Now listen, I know you're not going to go out into your thrift store and find this exact kaftan, girl, okay? But there's something now available to you. It's called online shopping. And you can do it whether you want new things or used things. And this is just to inspire you that if you like these looks, that you can find one similar to this. I had a commenter describe that she loves that I layer my accessories, but she's not able to because the weight of the accessories hurt her neck. And I think that this is a fabulous way to kind of compensate for that. If you can't have actual necklaces layered on, you can buy something that is embellished in this way that depicts a layered look with accessories. I love this. You do not need to wear any jewelry with this, okay? This on its own is already jazzed up for you, and I think it's fabulous. So I put it on. I wore it just by itself for you with my lovely, very versatile lace-up sandals, okay? Hello, very fabulous. You could just type in lace-up women's sandals and you're gonna find a variety of them at any price point, and they're so versatile. I love them so much, and I want everything in my wardrobe to have multiple uses. I want them to work with each other, okay? That's how I get the most out of my finds and out of my wardrobe, and how I keep things out of the landfill or the thrift store, because they just are so versatile. And because I play with sizing, just because I eat too much one winter, it doesn't mean that I have to get rid of it or be upset when I put it on and it doesn't fit anymore, okay? Are you with me? Do you hear me? Now, this kaftan is a little bit shorter than other kaftans, and I kind of love that length because I get to play with it. And I wore it by itself with the sandals, as you saw, and then I just decided to throw some jeans on. Not long jeans, I cuffed the pant, and it's a little wide leg. I thought it was fun. It's still very boho, and it looked really good together. And I just kind of switched up my shoes just to show you how it could be dressed up or dressed down, never losing that boho aesthetic, okay? I paired it with this jacket. It says it's a leather jacket. I love the red on it. I love the applique. My kaftan has this red border on it and a lot of red in the embroidery, and together they were magic. I paired it with a hat. I just love this look. And I hope that you agree with me. It's super fun. This last look. I love this kaftan so much. I've never encountered one like this, and I know I say that often. But this one, I don't even know what you call it, because floor length, girl, it's past that point, okay? And I'm 5'8", and I know for me it's not that tall, because I know there's a lot of taller people out there. However, it is difficult for me to find things that go past the floor for me, you know? So I was very excited when I found this. And I thought, you know, maybe it's so long so that you could kind of alter it yourself. However, the print on it goes pretty darn low. This graphic of the flowers is on the back as well, except in the front it's got like little glittery thread through it. The purple, I love it. It's super neat. I adore it. And so when styling it for you, okay, I'm thinking gown. It's feeling very gown. The length is giving gown. I feel very much I'm in a gown in it, okay? And so I just wanted to just go with that. Just drowning in this fabric. And I love drowning in a fabric, okay? I just adore it. It makes me feel like I just love oversized things because it makes me feel smaller. When I'm drowning in something, like, oh, this must be how the short girls feel, you know? I want to be short. If you're short and you want to be tall, don't believe the hype. It's not great, you know? It's just not. I can't wear heels without being 6 foot tall. It's awful. It's awful up here, okay? I'd rather be down here. So, in going with trying to just go with that elongated look, I try to accessorize myself with long things. You guys have to get some of these, okay? They are strung. I think they look like seeds. I don't know, girl. I don't know. Okay, but they look like seeds. And look at the length of these beads, okay? If I stand here and hold it up to the top of my ear, it's going below my knee. These are long, and you could twist them up, right? You can layer them and keep looping them around your neck. They're fabulous, and you can cascade them. And so I decided to crisscross them in front of me. I've never done that before, and I loved the draping that it caused. I was gonna add a chain belt, right? That's easy. It's easy to do. I've done it before. Anybody can do it. But when I crisscrossed these necklaces together, it already caused some draping that I didn't need to add a belt to it, okay? Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I loved it. Now, in order for them to hold right here, right? Because I just opened the beads up because I only crossed them once in front of me in order to hold that X shape. I just tied these tassels in the front. And because my dress was purple, girl, it blended in. I thought it was beautiful. I loved the tassel look with this kaftan. It was fabulous. And I hope you think so too. The possibilities with these tassels is truly endless. I have spoken to you about pashminas and scarves many a times in my styling videos. And I have this scarf here. It has purple and gold in it and fringe. I love it. And all of these items I thrifted, but I know they're easily found online. And so I wore it on my head like a veil. I've explained to you that I love doing that. I feel like it just gives such an exotic, ethnic vibe, old world even, to do so. It's so glamorous to me. So I wore it like a veil. I thought it was stunning. And I've also spoke about how these beautiful scarves and they're so lightweight. Okay, they weigh nothing. They're very light and fabulous that you can wrap it around your head and my God, set the look over the edge. I mean, hello. Does it not look exotic AF? It does to me. I love it so much. It's so cool. I love it. And I hope you do too. I hope you give it a try. You have to. It's so fabulous. Fabulous. And then if you don't want to wear it on your head anymore, or maybe you get a light chill, you can take it off of your head and wear it around your shoulders. It looks fabulous. The versatility of the scarf, okay? Throughout the day. It's on your head. It's on your shoulders. It's across your body. I love it. I love it. I love it. I will never stop preaching to you guys about accessories like this. Now, I dressed up this little handbag, right, with another scarf that had the same colors to it and this beautiful tassel. Okay, it has like a flower. I only found one at the thrift store. Hello. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. This is fabulous. I love this. Y'all need to get them tassels. Get tasseled up. I love it. I love it. This is better than a bag charm. Now it's like a bag charm. I don't know about better. It's just like a bag charm, just different. Okay. If you love textiles like me, you're going to love this. I had so much fun putting these looks together. I really do love doing this, and I appreciate all of you who've decided to subscribe or like my video and just boost my little channel up. And I just love that I am finding my tribe here. I love you, Style Sisters. Thank you for watching. I love you for that. And until my next video, I'll see you next time. Bye.